out the people? Why did you sell out the people? Why didn't you stand? Why didn't you uphold the Constitution, sir?
I upheld the Constitution.
Read it. Sold the people out.
Can they take a picture with you?
Sold them out. Sold all these people out, too.
How does watching this in your state make you feel, Governor?
Angry, unhinged Trump supporters, I don't think anyone's surprised to see it. I mean, his base supporters tend to be very extreme, very angry. They're very defensive. They'll do anything to try to make sure that Trump just kind of is handed the nomination and doesn't have to earn it. Obviously, they're going to use Mike Pence as a punching bag. Mike Pence stood up for America. Mike Pence's the shoulders that he had to bear to do what he did when his partner, his president, asked him and told him to do something. God bless him for doing the right thing, and we all owe him a debt of gratitude.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got to talk about Mike Pence, whose campaign, just like Chris Christie's, is failing, right? Because, I mean, I'm not sure who's voting for this guy, right? I'm not sure exactly who is voting for Judas, right? And Judas is trying very, very, very hard to appeal to people, right? But he's just not that charismatic, okay? I think that Jeb Bush had more excitement around his campaign than Mike Pence, okay? And again, Jeb was one of the most boring guys ever, okay? I would rather watch paint dry than to watch Jeb Bush speak, okay? But again, Mike Pence is in competition for the most boring politician ever, right? The most uncharismatic guy ever, as he's getting roasted on the internet for this video ad that he put up in which he apparently doesn't know how to pump gas, okay? Because, these politicians, a lot of them are rich, okay? They got rich in office. They never really done anything for themselves. They can't really relate to the average everyday person, but they pretend like they can, right? They ride around on their tractors and, they do all types of stuff to pretend like they actually can relate to the average everyday working person. And sometimes they expose themselves, right, for the elitists that they actually really are, okay? And Pence doesn't seem to be any different as he puts out this ad that's supposed to be pro-fossil fuels, okay, and against Biden's woke climate agenda, where he's going to fill up his truck with gas, okay? But apparently, again, it seems as if he doesn't actually really know how to pump gas because he probably doesn't pump his own gas. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this ad that he's getting roasted for.
Buddy, Mike Pence here. Remember $2 a gallon gas? I do. And then Joe Biden became president of the United States and launched his war on energy. Since that time, gasoline prices are up 60%. Electricity prices are up 25%. Joe Biden's war on energy is causing real hardship for working families, small businesses, and family farms. But we've got a plan to relieve all of that. We just unveiled the Pence Energy Plan that'll not only put our country back on a path to energy independence, but by 2040, we will reclaim America's role as the leading producer of energy in the world. Join us in the fight for American energy leadership by going to MikePence2024.com. We can lead the world once again to a more prosperous and a secure future for America with energy independence and American energy leadership.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? I had no clue what he said because I was annoyed by the fact that there's beeping in the background. Now, I personally believe that there's beeping in the background because this guy got out of his truck, right? Took the gas pump, right, out of the machine, okay, and then he immediately put it in his truck and pretended to put gas in his truck. Now, because he didn't actually pay for the gas up front, right? He didn't swipe his car. He didn't select what kind of fuel he wanted. The machine is beeping, right? Because again, he didn't pay, but yeah, he's trying to fuel up his truck. And I think that's why the machine is beeping, okay? So the beeping is going on in the background. It's annoying, so I don't really give a damn about what he's saying, okay? I don't care about his so-called plan to make America energy independent again or whatever, right? Because again, this ad is just so cringe and it's distracting because clearly this person is not really pumping gas. He doesn't actually know how to pump gas, okay? Again, I'm not sure who edited this ad, who ran this ad and thought, oh yeah, this is a good idea to put this out, right? Let's put out an ad where this guy clearly doesn't know how to pump gas, okay? He's pretending to pump gas, which is not very convincing at all. And there's this annoying beep in the background, right? Which can be distracting to the message. This ad is a representation of this man's campaign. Just an absolute disaster. He's getting roasted for it here, right? And this person says, see, it's a metaphor for being, for politicians being fake. I've never done this. Oh my God, he makes Jeb Bush look energetic in comparison. This looks so completely natural. Sarcasm. The beeping is worse than Joy Reid's smoke detector. Fake like everything else about this guy. I bet he's high. I don't think Mike Pence is high. Mike Pence does not come off as the type of guy to hit the blunt. But again, this is what you would do, right? If you just finished smoking a blunt, right? You completely forget to select the fuel grade and to pay for gas, okay? So that the gas pump can stop beeping, right? But hey, again, this is a guy who, he thinks he's going to beat Trump. Again, I guess there's more delusional people out there in the world, right? Particularly Democrats, but Mike Pence is up there. Now, again, the funny thing about this is that this is not even an original idea, okay? Because this Canadian politician who is conservative actually, I think, came up with this first, right? And Mike Pence stole it. At least this guy is doing a better job, and I think he actually did not forget to press the fuel grade, right? So let's actually watch this version of it, right? The idea that Mike Pence stole. And this is from Pierre Poliev. Okay, I probably butchered his name, but you guys know I'm just bad at names. Okay, I'm bad at names and pronunciation of words. Okay, it is what it is. So let's watch it.
Yep, you're running out of time. At midnight tonight, Trudeau's tax hike kicks in on your gas, heat, and groceries. Remember the carbon tax? Yeah, well, it's about to go up. It's going up at 12:01 a.m. on April Fool's Day. That's right. The joke's on you, and Trudeau and Jagmeet Singh are having a laugh at your expense. Their plan is to triple the tax to raise the cost of heat, gas, and groceries. Remember they claimed that you'd get more back in rebate checks than you pay out in higher costs? Well, it turned out that was a big joke as well. This week, the parliamentary budget officer, not a conservative, independent, appointed by Trudeau, confirmed that the average family will pay $1,500 more in taxes than they get back in these phony rebate checks. Anyway, I'm coming to you today to tell you to get yourself over to your local gas station right now before midnight so that you can fill up one last time before the tax hike takes effect. Now's the time to do it. Look, we want to fight climate change and protect the environment. It's not by raising the cost of energy that we need. People have no choice but to gas up, heat their home, or buy groceries that are made by farmers and truckers who use fuel. These are the necessities of life. The answer is not to drive up the cost of traditional energy, but to drive down the cost of carbon-free alternatives by reducing red tape and harvesting more of those resources here at home. Bring it home. That's how we're going to protect the environment and protect our hardworking consumers, because God knows prices are expensive enough already. $1.41 a liter before the next tax hike even kicks into effect, and before the Trudeau plan to triple the tax ever occurs. We don't need higher costs. We need more affordable energy. And that's exactly what Pierre Poliev will deliver. I'll axe the tax, lower your costs. It's common sense. Let's bring it home.
Yeah, so again, as you can see here, right, it looks like this little light here is pressed. So this person actually was smart enough, unlike Mike Pence, to actually, select the fuel grade right before pumping gas. That's why you didn't hear that annoying beeping. Now, I'm not sure if I would have had the music in the background, okay, but at the same time, right, at the very least, I actually could somewhat pay attention to what this guy was saying. I got the gist of what he was saying, right? Again, Mike Pence just did a piss poor job of copying or stealing this ad, right? Again, it's really pathetic, right? I mean, it's so pathetic that you have people that are mocking Mike Pence, okay? This is from Adam Francisco here. He's mocking Pence.
Video pretending to fill up your gas tank. Why not just do a real video of you filling up your gas tank? Here I am in Sarasota, filling up tank at $4 a gallon. That's right, $4 a gallon. We're almost back to $4 a gallon. And we all know it's thanks to Mr. Joe Biden, who is targeting the gasoline industry. Anyway, I got these wonderful Biden did that stickers, and I'll be making sure to leave one here before I go. Try to do my civic patriotic duty. You know, just trying to be a good American and remind my fellow Americans that when we had Trump in office, we had $2 per gallon, sometimes even lower gasoline. That's a nice spot right there. There we go, guys. A little Joe Biden did that sticker. Anyway, I just wanted to make a video and show Mike Pence how it's supposed to be done. You know, if I was born in America, I'd run for president in the future, but unfortunately, I was not born in this country, so can't run for president. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me when I pulled up a tank of gas in Joe Biden's America. $40 for a tank of gas. When we had Trump, my Honda Civic was only $20 to fill up. Anyway, guys, God bless Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you seen that, you heard that, right? Again, Mike Pence an embarrassment, okay? He really is. And as time continues to move on, he becomes even more and more and more unfavorable, just like Chris Christie, right? You know, at this point, Mike Pence, his unfavorability is at the highest and his favorability is at the lowest. Again, this guy's campaign is an absolute disaster, an epic failure. Okay, he's getting beat by people like Vivek Ramaswamy, who now I think is like second place in regards to betting odds to get the GOP nomination. Again, it's just so funny, right? You know, seeing these politicians epically fail, right? And they're fake this when they try to pretend to relate to everyday average people, you know, and that's kind of, you know, again, that's just kind of how politics goes, right? But again, Mike Pence is just, I think he's the worst, right? He's just not a guy that I think is very inspiring. I'm not sure why he's running. I think he's running for his donors, right? But hey, who knows? Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and support, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.